Very good morning, my dear students. Last class we solved exercise 3.1 problems. Today class I am going to explain operations on matrices. Here we have total 4 operations. First one sum of matrices, second one subtraction of matrices, third one multiplication of a matrix by a scalar, fourth one multiplication of a matrices. Now we will see first one sum of matrices. Sum of matrices. Here, suppose sum of two numerical numbers. Suppose they given 2 plus 3 equal to, you will write directly value is 5. But now we will see sum of matrices. If suppose they given A is one matrix and B is one matrix, how we will add both? Suppose A matrix order here m by n and B matrix order here m by n. Now they given that here plus symbol. Plus means sum. Sum of two matrix means you have to check that one condition. What is the condition? A matrix and B matrix order same. If order is same means you have to sum of the corresponding elements, you will get resultant of a matrix. That resultant of a matrix I am taking here capital C. Matrix order here m by n. Once again, capital A is a one matrix order m by n, capital B is a matrix m by n. Sum of two matrices will get, you have to check order is same, resultant of a matrix will get same order. When order is same means you have to add corresponding elements. Now see sum of matrices. For example, if they given question, if A equal to matrix 1 2 3 4, this is the A matrix. Next one, B matrix. B equal to, they given 8 9 10 11. Then find capital A plus capital B. Now see the given question, if A equal to A matrix 1 2 3 4 and B matrix B equal to 8 9 10 11, then find A plus B. That is the here sum of two matrices you have to do. Now you can see the question, what is the A matrix and B matrix they given. Sum they are asking. Sum means first you have to check both matrices order. Order is same means you have to add, you have to sum of the corresponding elements. Now check here A matrix A plus B. Now A matrix here 1 2 3 4 plus here 8 9 10 11. Both matrix order same. What is the order here? First row, second row, first column, second column. Here 2 by 2. Same thing. Second matrix. What is the order? Here first row, second row, first column, second column. 2 by 2. Now both matrix order is same. Now you have to sum of the matrices. Now here A plus B equal to, here you have to add corresponding elements. When matrix order is same, you have to add corresponding elements. What are the corresponding elements here? Here 1, here is 8. Now here you have to write 1 plus 8. Next one 2, here 2 plus 9. 2 plus 9. Next one here 3 plus 10. Here 3 plus 10. Next one 4 plus 11. 4 plus 11. Now equal to here 1 plus 8 9. 2 plus 9 11, 3 plus 10 30, 4 plus 11 15. What is the matrix order here? 2 by 2. Understand? Sum of the two matrix means you have to check first order. Order is same, you have to do sum of the corresponding elements. We will get resultant of a matrix. Order, same order we will get. Next one more example we will see. Here they given, if C equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 comma D equal to here 8 6 3 2 1 4. Now they are asking then find sum of C plus D matrix. Sum of C plus D matrix. They are asking sum of the C matrix and D matrix. First what you have to check? You have to check that order. C matrix order and D matrix order. C matrix order here first row, second row, first column, second column, third column. 2 by 3. 2 rows, 3 columns. What about B matrix? First row, second row, first column, second column, third column. Here 2 by 3. When order is same, second step, add sum of corresponding elements. Now we will write here C plus D equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus here 8, 6, 3, 2, 1, 4. Now C plus D equal to first matrix order is same 2 by 3, here also 2 by 3. When matrix order is same, you have to sum of the corresponding elements. What is the sum of corresponding elements? 1 plus 8, here 2 plus 6, 3 plus 3, 4 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 4 equal here 1 plus 8, 9, 2 plus 6, 8, 3 plus 3, 6, 4 plus 2, 6, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 4, 10. Order first row, second row, first column, second column, third column. 2 by 3. Understand? Here they are asking sum of matrices means condition A matrix, B matrix, same order. Same order means sum of the corresponding elements equal to resultant of a matrix, order is same. Next we will see subtraction of a matrices. Next, subtraction of matrices. Same like that we solved previous addition of matrices. Here also same condition. If A matrix and B matrix same order, suppose A matrix order here m by n, B matrix order here m by n. If you subtract A minus B, resultant vector you will get here m by n. I am assuming C is the resultant vector. Always A matrix order, B matrix order both are same means you can proceed subtraction. Resultant vector will get same order will get. Here also subtract all corresponding elements. We'll check one example here. A matrix A equal to the given 1, 2, 3, 4. Same B equal to the given 4, 5, 6, 8. Now I have to solve A minus B. First one you have to check order of the matrix. A matrix order here, first row, first column, second row, second column. Total here order first row, second row, first column, second column. This is the 2 by 2 matrix. B also first row, second row, first column, second column here 2 by 2. B matrix is 2 by 2 matrix. A minus B. A matrix here 1, 2, 3, 4 minus B matrix here 4, 5, 6, 8. Always you have to check subtraction of two matrices means first order is same. Now we have to do subtract of the corresponding elements. What are the corresponding elements here? Here 1, here is 4. You can write 1 minus 4 is the first element. Next one. Second 2 minus 5. Here A12 is 2, B12 is here 5. 2 minus 5. Next one. A21 is 3. B21 is 6. Here 3 minus 6. Next. Here A22 value 4. Here B22 value is 8. 4 minus 8. Now we will get A minus B equal to 1 minus 4 minus 3. 2 minus 5 minus 3. 3 minus 6 minus 3. 4 minus 8 minus 4. This is the resultant vector. What is the order here? 2 rows, 2 columns, 2 by 2. Understand? Subtraction of the matrix means A matrix and B matrix always order same. When order same means subtract the corresponding elements. We will check one more example. A equal to, I am writing here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next B equal to here 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I am writing here B minus A. When you are writing B minus A, first matrix you have to write B matrix. What is the B matrix here? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 minus here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you are doing subtracting the two matrices, always you have to check order of the matrix. What is the order here? A matrix order. A matrix order here 2 rows 3 columns. B matrix order here 2 rows 3 columns. Order is 3 means subtract the corresponding elements. Here what are the corresponding elements here? B matrix I am writing. In that one first element 7 minus here first element 1. 7 minus 1. Again here B12 8 minus A12 2. Next one B13 9 minus 3. Again B21 10 minus here A21 4. Again B22 11 minus A22 5. Again B23 11 12 minus A23 6. Now this is the B minus A. After that B minus A equal to 7 minus 1 here 6, 8 minus 2 6, 9 minus 3 6, 10 minus 4 6, 11 minus 5 6, 12 minus 5, 12 minus 6 6, 6. Here B minus A matrix you got 6 6 6, here 6 6 6 you got. Now what is the order here? 2 by 3 is the matrix. Understand? This is the subtraction of the matrix. Always subtraction of the matrix means you have to remember one condition. What is the condition? Order, first you have to check that what is the given matrix order is same or not. When order is same means you have to check subtract the corresponding elements. Before going to the multiplication of a matrix by a scalar, we will discuss properties of addition and subtraction. Here see properties total here we have 5 properties. One is commutative, associative, distributive, additive identity, additive inverse. In that one you can see commutative. Here A and B are two square matrix they given, or if A and B are unique matrix they given. A and B are two matrix A plus B equal to B plus A. Means sum of A plus B matrix, or if you do reverse B plus A, both answers will be same. That means here commutative law will exist in addition. Same thing you can check subtraction. A minus B and same thing B minus A, both answers will be not same. That's why it will not exist in subtraction. Next one associative. In associative A matrix, B matrix, C matrix, 3 matrices they given. Suppose here A plus B plus C equal to here A plus B plus C. In associative matrix, first you have to add any two matrix. Suppose I am adding A plus B matrix. After that you have to add C matrix. Equal to here I am adding A plus first B plus matrix. B and C matrix adding after that A matrix. Both answers will be same. That's why associative matrix exists in addition. Same thing subtraction here. A minus B minus C. Here same A minus B minus C. Here both are equal means not equal. Now here A minus B I am subtracting, after that subtract minus C. After here first I am subtracting B minus C, after that you can subtract A minus of B minus C. Both answers will be not same. That's why associative law it will not exist here. Next distributive. In distributive actually after multiplication only you have to apply that distributive law. In addition subtraction distributive law is not there. Next one additive identity. Additive identity means here if A is any matrix, you can add here 0 matrix will get same A matrix only will get. That means A matrix again you have to get on the output also A matrix only. How it is possible means only 0 matrix if you add means will get A is the matrix. That 0 matrix is called a additive identity matrix. Understand? Once again A plus 0 matrix you will get A only matrix answer. That 0 matrix is called a additive identity matrix. Or this is you can add 0 plus A matrix. 0 is not number, that one 0 is matrix. 0 matrix and A matrix, both if you add you will get A matrix. That 0 is called a additive identity matrix. Next one subtraction, if you do A minus 0 or 0 minus A, both are not same. That means additive identity do not exist in subtraction. Same thing additive inverse. Additive inverse means here A matrix they given. If you add sum of two matrices, you have to get 0 matrix. If A matrix is given, what you have to add? Negative matrix you have to add. We will get here 0 matrix will get. as this is called a minus A. That means minus A matrix is called a additive inverse matrix. Now we will check here minus A they given. What you have to add? Plus A matrix you have to add. We will get here 0 matrix. In this one A is called additive inverse matrix. Next, now we will see next one property, multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. Okay, third operation, multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. In given statement only it is there, multiplication of a matrix. If you take a matrix A equal to, I am taking here 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here multiplication of a matrix I am taking by a scalar. Scalar means here you can take that any one real number. Suppose k is one scalar, you can take any one real number. Suppose I am taking here 3. Now you have to find multiplication. You have to multiply 3 into A. 3A equal to here you have to write 3 into A. Now 3 into, this is the A matrix, 1 2 3 4 5 6 equal to, here 3 scalar, you have to multiply each element, you have to multiply in A matrix. Each element means 3 into 1 3. Next one 3 into 2, 3 2 is 6, 3 into 3 here 9. Next 3 into 4 12, 3 into 5 15, 3 into 6 here 18. That means A is a given matrix, K is a scalar. Scalar, if multiplying the matrix means that 3 I am multiplying that in A matrix, each element you have to multiply. That is here, that is a multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. We will check one more example. One more example here. B equal to, I am taking here 1 2 3 4 matrix. Now I am writing scalar, I am taking here 5. Now 5 into B I am multiplying. 5 into B means here 5 multiply each element. 5 1 are 5, 5 2 are 10, 5 3 are 15, 5 4 are 20. This is called a multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. Now we will see properties here only. Now what are the properties? Now here I am to complete properties. Now here A is a given matrix. If A equal to is a given matrix, A of ij here m by n order. Now they are writing here k into A. If we k scalar multiply any matrix, we will get here k of ij same order. K of ij, each element you have to multiply, that is the m by n. Second one, here k is a scalar. They given A plus B. A and B are the two matrices they given. K is a scalar. How you will get? K means here scalar. A and B are the two matrices. You can multiply this is Ka plus Kb. That means first you can add sum of two matrices, after that you multiply scalar. Or you can solve, first you multiply scalar. Ka find out and Kb find out. Both you can add. You will get same answer. That one. Third one is here K plus L. Means K and L both are the scalars. A is a one matrix. K, suppose I am taking 2. L I am taking 3. 2 plus 3 5 is a scalar. Multiply into A matrix. You will get same answer. Otherwise you can write Ka plus L A you can write. You will get same. Now we have three properties. One is Ka equal to A square bit of K of Aij m by n. Second property, K of A plus B equal to Ka plus Kb. Third property, here K plus L of A equal to KL plus LA. Now we will see last operation, multiplication of two matrices. Now last operation is multiplication of matrices. This is very important in that chapter, matrices chapter. Here we will see multiplication of matrices or the product of two matrices. We will see first. Here A and B are two matrices. A matrix order I am given here m by n. B matrix I am giving here order is P by Q I am giving. Now product of two matrices. It means here you have to apply one condition. That condition is very important. What is the condition? In A matrix means in first matrix, A matrix column and B matrix row both are same. If both are same means here matrix multiplication is possible, otherwise it is not possible. What is once again, in A matrix column, B matrix rows, both are equal means multiplication is possible, otherwise it is not possible. Once again, what is the here n? This is number of column in first matrix. In first matrix equal to number of rows in second matrix. If you apply this condition only, you have to apply that one. Which one? Product of the two matrices. Here once again, A matrix, this is the first matrix. Here column, second matrix row, both are equal means matrix multiplication is possible, otherwise it is not possible. That means number of columns in first matrix equal to number of rows in second matrix. If condition is exist, product will exist, otherwise it will not exist. Now what will get order here? A matrix, A, B matrix. A, B matrix here we will get order here. Both first matrix here column, second matrix row, both are same. Now what is the remaining orders here? M by Q. That resultant matrix will get here, M by Q will get. That is the AB matrix. We will see one example here. A matrix, I am writing here 1, 2, 3, 4. And same thing here, B matrix I am taking here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we will check. What is the A matrix order here? First row, second row, first column, second column. Here 2 by 2. What is the B matrix order here? First row, second row, first column, second column, third column. Here 2 by 3. Now what is the condition? First matrix order column, second matrix row, both are same. Here both are same. Both are same. This product is exist now. What is the product is exist here? AB equal to what will get matrix order? Here first matrix column, second matrix row, both are equal means remaining here 2 by 3. 2 by 3 means matrix. How many elements are there? Totally 6 elements are there. That is 2 rows and 3 columns. What are the 2 rows? A11, A12, A13. Now A21, A22, A23. In this order matrix we will get, that is the resultant of the product of two vectors. Now this is the one guidelines for our multiplication. What is the guidelines means here? A11. A11 if you write here A matrix, A, B matrix. Now here A matrix 1, 2, 3, 4 equal to here B matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have to find out here A11 element. A11 element means here first row, first column you have to multiply. Once again, A11 means you have to find out first row, first element you have to multiply. What is the first element and first row here? Here 1 into 1, 1 into 1 plus again 2 into 4. Here 2 into 4. Understand? A11. Next A12. A12 meaning here first row, second column. First row, second column. Here multiply first row. Here I multiply A12 means first row, second column. First row, second column is here 1 into 2 plus here 2 into 5. Next one A13. A13 means here first row, third column. First row, third column here 1 into 3 plus 2 into 6. You have to multiply. Once again. Next A21. A21 means second row. Second row and here first column. Second row, first column. What is the second row, first column? 3 into 1 plus 4 into 4. Next one A22. Second row and second column you have to multiply. Second row, second column means here 3 into 2 plus 4 into 5. Next A23. Second row, third column. Second row, third column means here 3 into 3 plus 4 into 6. Like that you have to multiply. Now what will you get? AB equal to here 1 into 1 plus 2 4 jar 8. Next 1 into 2 2 plus 2 5 jar 10. Next 1 into 3 3 plus 2 6 jar 12. Next one 3 into 1 3 plus 4 4 jar 16. 3 2 jar 6 plus 4 5 jar 20. Next one 3 3 jar 9 plus 4 6 jar 24. Now AB equal to here 8 plus 1 9, 2 plus 10 12, 3 plus 12 15, 3 plus 16 19, 6 plus 20 26, here 9 plus 24 33. What is the order here? How many rows? 2 rows, 3 columns. Like that you have to multiply. We will see one more example. Next example is, I am taking one more example. A equal to, I am taking here 3 4 5 6, and B matrix I am taking here 1 2 3 4. Now I am multiplying here. I am taking BA. I am taking. When you are writing B matrix into A matrix, first you have to write here B matrix. What is the B matrix? 1 2 3 4. Next you have to write A matrix. What is the A matrix? 3 4 5 6. What is the condition? First, what you are multiplying B matrix order, A matrix order you have to check. What is the B matrix order here? 2 by 2. Here A matrix order 2 by 2. In that one, what is the condition? Multiplication condition is first matrix column, second matrix row, both are equal. When both are equal means what you write here? This is order, resultant matrix order. Here 2 2 are same, remaining 2 by 2 matrix order will get. What are the elements here? A11, A12, A21, A22. 4 elements you have to find out. Now BA equal to here A11. A11 meaning first row, first column you have to multiply. 1 into 3, 1 into 3 plus 2 into 5, 2 into 5. That is the A11 element. Next A12. A12 is here first row, second column. 1 into 4, 1 into 4 plus 2 into here 6. That is the A12 element. Next A21. A21 is here second row, first column. 3 into 3. 3 into 3 plus 4 into 5. Next one A22. Second row, here second column. 3 into 4 plus 4 into 6. Equal to, what will get answer here? 1 into 3, 3 plus 10, next 4 plus 12, next one 9 plus 20, here 12 plus here 24, equal to here 13, here 16, 29, here 36. This is the resultant vector matrix order 2 by 2. Next we will see properties of multiplication of matrices. Next, properties of multiplication of a matrices. See first one, commutative. Commutative is here A and B both multiply. A matrix and B matrix. Same thing, B and A matrix multiply may or may not be, it will equal. Maximum it will not exist, 99%. That's why this is the commutative law. In multiplication it will not exist. Next one, associative law. Associative law, A, B, C are 3 matrices are given. First you have to product A and B matrix. After that you can product C matrix. Same equal to, here first you multiply BC product. After that you can, what you will get answer? Multiply into A matrix. Both will be equal. Associative law will exist. Next one, multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity means here A matrix you have to multiply into any other matrix. Capital I is here identity matrix. That is like a number, numerical number is 1 like that. Now A into I matrix multiply, or I into A, identity matrix into A matrix. A you can take that any matrix you can take, order m by n. Multiply you will get with identity matrix, you will get here capital A. Here I is called multiplicative identity. Once again, multiplicative identity. A matrix multiply into identity matrix, or identity matrix multiply into A matrix will get only A matrix will get output. That's why I is called multiplicative identity. Next one, last property, multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse actually in a last exercise is the one concept. That time we will teach clearly. Now we can see one condition. Multiplicative inverse, if A and B are the square matrices. Remember, always you take A and B are the square matrices. Here then AB and BA equal to I. Identity you have to get. A and B and B and A you have to get identity matrix. Suppose A and B, if you multiply you will get I means here B is called inverse matrix. Or you can say that is multiplicative inverse matrix. We will study next last exercise, that is exercise 3.4. Today, I hope you all understood today class. Once you revise that today concept, tomorrow session I will teach exercise 3.2 problems. Thank you.